The paint's dry on this one, but just barely. So. When it's sleepy time in Nowheresville, everybody's got to go to bed. Set down your knitting and let out the kitten. Slide your favorite pillow right under your head. Pull up the covers so you don't get chilled, 'cause it's sleepy time in Nowheresville. There be no stargazing, no icebox grazing, no midnight crackers and cheese. You can't watch the Late Show Facebooks, no, just close those peepers and grab a few Z's until the bluebirds stop singing at your windowsill. It's sleepy time in Nowheresville. Let's have no hanky-panky under the blankie, oh no, just one little kiss for the one you love best. Both of you go at comatose. Well, I once knew a fella who used to sing a cappella in the middle of the night. Till the cops came around, they had tracked him by the sound. They said, boy, you know this ain't right. So they hauled him to the Who's Cow. He's probably there still, fully and up unaccompanied in Nowheresville. And there's folks in the slammer for the wrong kind of pajamas. Oh yes, that peekaboo nightie might make you look hot, but inside city limits, is it legal? No, it's not. When it's sleepy time in Nowheresville, all the cool kids just leave town. They go to somewhere city or anywheresburg. The very minute that the sun goes down, they gotta see those lights and all of the sights that no one ever sees in Nowheresville. They have shaking their booties, they're chasing after cuties, they're cruising around in their cars, they're drinking top shelf booze and dancing to the blues and howling at the moon and the stars. It must be fun, 'cause not a one has ever come back to Nowheresville. When it's sleepy time in Nowheresville, everybody's got to go to bed. Set down your knitting, baby, let out the kitten and slide your favorite pillow right under your head. Fill up the covers so you don't get a chill, 'cause it's sleepy time in Nowheresville. Well, the paint's almost dry.
That's a good toe tapper.
Stuff.
Everybody's been playing songs from the 70s, so I'm going to play a song from the 70s when I was young and even more foolish than I am today. I set out to write a series of country western songs for all of the major American holidays. I didn't get far. I mean, I had one for the 4th of July called I Was Only Half Finished with the 4th of July, and I started in working on a 5th, that was okay. But this is the best of the bunch. This is my Thanksgiving song. It's a Thanksgiving prison song, which is, of course, the best kind of Thanksgiving song. Turkey, where's my turkey? It's Thanksgiving. Load my tin plate with mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie. And then just shove it through the bars. I'll give thanks to that sweet Lord of ours, because I'm grateful turnkey, and I'll tell you why. It's 'cause my baby is still faithful to me turnkey. I've loved her since only Lord knows when. She says she'll wait till I've paid for my crime. That way I shot up her old man that time. Without her, I'd go crazy turnkey, living in the pen. What's that you say? The warden just brought word in from my baby. You say she's running around now with some other man. Well, I like to crawl away and die, but it's a holiday, that's why I celebrate the only way I can. Oh, turnkey, bring my turkey, it's Thanksgiving. I'll spend Thanksgiving here till I am gray and old. But I swear I'll forget her and I'll remember how to laugh. I'll even take down her photograph. I've kept scotch taped up to those bars to keep me from the cold. Turnkey, where's my turkey? It's Thanksgiving.
All right.
Thank you.
Love that, Pat.
That's great.
I was thinking about the Hank Williams song "Lovesick Blues" when you were singing that. It sounded so natural. The dialogue. It wasn't even like you were singing. It was almost like you were speaking on tune. It was awesome.
I love that in old country songs.
Works well.
Fantastic, Pat.
Very cool.
Yeah, well, I tell you, Pat, you sound like you've been there. It's so authentic.
Whoops.
Somebody get that man a beer and a shot.
Oh, that was fun.
Those are fun to play along with, Pat.
Yeah. Well, I got, I didn't used to listen to country music when I was like in college, and then I moved to Iowa City, and the only radio station you could get from Iowa City was WHO in Des Moines. So I listened to country music because that's what there was. And then one time I went out to visit a friend in Dubuque. You ever been to Dubuque? Okay. Regular Dubuque is dry, and East Dubuque is liquor stores, hardware stores, gun stores, and whorehouses. Although I didn't go to the whorehouses. And every bar had a country western band, and every band had a cop playing lead. You could tell he was a cop because he had a gun underneath his arm. And they all played Folsom Prison Blues, and they all had a junkie playing pedal steel because they get the vibrato so good, and we just walked up and down the streets, and when we would listen to Folsom Prison Blues, and as soon as they got to "I Shot a Man in Reno," and they rim shot on the pedal steel, we would get up and walk to the next bar. So that's where that came from.
Yesterday being Memorial Day, I wrote this song for a friend of mine back when we had troops deployed in Iraq. And this song came out of that. It's called Brave Face On. Patrick, I did all my country tunes. Well, I did a couple of my country tunes last time I was here. So today I'm going to do some memorial types of tunes, and I'm sorry to drag the energy down a little bit. But I hope you like this song. It's called Brave Face On. Can you hear that okay? His eyes flutter open bloodshot and crystal blue. It's been a long night in their bed all alone. His love for her was so strong, deep, and true. But in the midnight hour, when he can't stop crying, he just wants her home. Her spitting image is 5 years old. And come next weekend, their little prince is turning 8. He never had a reason to miss her like this before. But when the phone won't ring, he knows that something is wrong. She hasn't called in days. He has to put his brave face on. He's looking for some strength to borrow. Has to tell them that their mommy is gone. And while the truth is so hard to swallow, he has to put his brave face on. Chorus by Coco. He's wondering how he's gonna make it through this pain. So weak on the inside, he feels like an old limp rat. But he stands up tall between those two little faces. The guns fire 21, and as one plane flies off alone, he takes that folded flag. He has to put his brave face on. He's looking for some strength to borrow. Has to tell them that their mommy is gone. And while the truth is so hard to swallow, he has to put his brave face on. He has to put his brave face on. He's looking for some strength to borrow. Has to tell them that their mommy is gone. And while the truth is so hard to swallow, he has to put his brave face on. He has to put his brave face on. He has to put his brave face on.
Wow, amazing.
Great song.
Very, very nice.
I don't do that song very often because it's kind of heavy. But that kind of stuff happens, and that's why it's important for us to stand up for our democracy currently. So this song is one I wrote for my dad's 80th birthday, and I lost him a few years ago after a bout with cancer, and he made it to 86. And I reworked the song a little bit to be kind of a tribute to him, and it's called Pearls of Wisdom. Oh, let me see. I have all my lyrics in front of me because my memory ain't what it used to be. None of y'all have that problem. I have a wealth of riches deep inside this heart of mine. And it holds a trove of memories I will treasure for all time. Like the smiles he gave that kept me brave and the hugs that offered warm. Gifts that money cannot buy help me weather my life's storms. His advice flowed like silver and spun my memories into gold. And every prayer he prayed for me brought new riches to behold. And with a gentle touch he conveyed so much and was always more than fair. He filled this treasure chest of mine with jewels priceless and rare. And I am grateful that the good Lord in his grace saw fit to place my daddy here upon this earth. I have saved and polished up and cherished every single bit of the pearls of wisdom he's given me since birth. La-da-dee, la-da-dee. He has filled up my treasure chest, and it's a vision shining bright. Generations beyond me now will know its brilliant light. 'Cause from his lips spilled the gems I will bestow upon our heirs. Oh, and they will have a chance to know the many blessings he has shared. And I am grateful that the good Lord in his grace has seen fit to place my daddy here upon this earth. I have saved and polished up and cherished every single bit of the pearls of wisdom he has given me since birth. La-da-dee, la-da-dee, la-da-dee. Daddy filled up my treasure chest so I might boldly go forth with all these pearls of wisdom, teaching me to recognize my worth. And I'm grateful that the good Lord in his grace has seen fit to place my daddy here upon this earth. I have saved and polished up and cherished every single bit of the pearls of wisdom he has given me since my birth. La-da-dee, la-da-dee, ooh.
Wow, very nice.
Lovely.
Ah,
Yeah,
memory.
fantastic. Thank you, Lara.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
That's great.
A true story as far as it goes.
I mean, it's a true story. There are parts of the story that happened to me and to places I went to and people that I ran into when I traveled. But it was mysterious. Something mysterious happened, so I had to make up all the rest of it. And it has to do with a place that I would stop at in the summers. Actually, right around this time of year, I used to regularly vacation up in Ontario on the other side of the Georgian Bay from Michigan, so the north side of the Georgian Bay. And the Trans-Canada Highway out there is called Highway 17. And in the middle of absolute nowhere was this wonderful place to get a cup of tea, a proper cup of tea. And I met the guy and stopped there, as I say, summer after summer. And then something happened, so I had to make it up. You wonder how he got there, way east of the Sioux. You wonder about the circumstance, what he did or didn't do. Back in England where his tea comes from, and his photos of the Queen, and how he kept it tidy out on Highway 17 on the Trans-Canada 2-lane. An unexpected spot, there was a charming English tea house with a crushed stone parking lot, and the tea, the good tea, and the biscuits that were not biscuits really. Captain Renault said to Bogart, maybe you killed a man, or you slept with a senator's wife, or embezzled a savings plan. But that was Casablanca, World War II, Morocco. And this is John Gray, 1970s in North Ontario. John Gray runs the tea house. His wife stays in the back. His service is slow, his accent is clipped, and his teapots are pretty to look at. And just when it seems that Gray must have bolted to another town, well, here comes the tea. The tea smells great. He's formal when he sets it down and says, tea, here's tea, and the biscuits that you Yanks call cookies. He had an air of disappointment, or was it dignity? No, he did not seem content in his obscurity. I went there summer after summer, though it was 300 miles from home. I was careful when I left Ann Arbor, so I wouldn't be late for a scone. At John Gray's English tea house, an unexpected spot for black tea, green tea, herbals in the porcelain teapot. For tea, for good tea, it is best not to be in a hurry. John Gray left his tea house like Rick left Casablanca. Rick found a place in Brazzaville. There's a lot of room up in Canada. Now his building is boarded over as you zip by on 17 and wonder what's become of the porcelain pots and the portraits of the Queen and the tea, the good tea, and the biscuits that were not biscuits really. Sometimes I feel like I'm John Gray, though I've never run a store. I measure my life in teaspoons when I walk in my office door. My labor gives some dignity, my eyes and back get tired, and I'll keep at it till circumstance, bad luck and age get me fired. But on the Trans-Canada two-lane, in an unexpected spot, there was the charming English tea house with a crushed stone parking lot, and the tea, the good tea, and the biscuits that were not biscuits really. Oh, it's John Gray's English tea house in an unexpected spot, a charming English tea house, which is where I learned this thought. For tea, for good tea, it is best not to be in a hurry. In a hurry, in a hurry.
Oh, man.
Thank you. The Ballad of John Gray, wherever he may be.